What's up and welcome, I'm the one and only West Coast King, and welcome to the first episode here of League of the Americas with Chapecoense. If you're new to this series, you don't know what's going on, you want to know more about what we're doing here, go check out episode 0 that came out yesterday. It explains what the League of the Americas is, and it goes over our situation coming into this series with Chapecoense, specifically our financial situation, because the best word I can think of to describe it would be dire. It's a dire situation here with Chapecoense. We have by far the lowest transfer budget in the league. We're coming in with $1.6 million. So before we do anything to improve this team, I have actually accepted an invitation to take part in a preseason tournament. Any money we can bring in from that tournament is going to help us out massively. We have the chance to triple our transfer budget if we're able to win this whole tournament. Hopefully we have the players to get it done. I don't know. I haven't played with this team. I know none of these players or what they're capable of. But I'm not going to show you those games from that tournament. They're just preseason games after all. But I will let you know how that goes. After we conclude that preseason tournament, at that point I'll look at trying to improve the team. You guys suggested bringing in some players on loan for the first season. Really good suggestion. I will definitely look at doing that, as well as starting the youth academy. So once we know what our financial situation is following the preseason tournament, then we'll start looking at players and the youth academy and the like. All right, we are back now, and we are into the final of this preseason tournament. I've only played 2 of the games so far out of the 4 that we've done, and I'm going to simulate the final as well. I am fully confident in what our squad can do here. I fully believe that they're going to win this game with no problems. 2-0, simple as that. Let me show you what we did in this tournament, because it's actually mind-blowing. I had no idea we had a team like this. So here is our run through this preseason tournament. I started out playing this first game against La Spezia. I won it 6-0. 6-0 in my first game with these players I've never used before in my life, or even heard of in my life. The next game we played 6-0 again. Back-to-back 6-0 wins. I'm like, at this point, okay, we got a good team. I just simulated the rest of this tournament. We won this one 3-0. The semifinal, we narrowly won, but we still won it 1-0. And then the final you just saw, we beat Willem to 2-0. Simple as that. This team is actually pretty good. Suddenly, I'm full of confidence in what we can accomplish in our first season here. All right, so nothing to report yet on the transfer front. I'm looking at, weighing all of my options really before I make a move. We don't have money to be throwing around, as you know. So while we're still working on things, we have our first actual game of the season, and wouldn't you know it, we're off to play Portland. You know I want to beat them. Now I know I'm not expecting to win 6-0 in this league. I'm not going to beat teams 6-0 like I was in the preseason tournament. The teams in this league are better than those teams we faced thus far. So if we can just play half as well as we did, though, in that preseason tournament, we should be okay. At the very least, we should be competitive. That's all I really want to do in this first season. I want to compete. I don't want to finish at the bottom of the table. I want us to get off to a good start here and have something to build on going forward. So, game number 1 in Portland. Let's do it. All right, here we go. Kickoff in our first game in the League of the Americas, and it's against Portland. Oh, it would be nice to get a nice early win here this season against the team I love to beat more than any other team in this game. And this is not a good attack. This is Derlis Gonzalez. Okay, and it's 1-0 Portland. No, it's not. Derlis Gonzalez was offsides. Okay, that was almost a disastrous start. We do not want to be starting things like that. I was a bit lucky that we got away with that one. No, Derlis Gonzalez skates by again. Derlis has been the one that's been the most troubling for us. Well, oh, him and that guy, Darlington Nagbe. Can't just give Nagbe shots in the box, guys. Come on now. Ooh, nice little ball, Cortea. Can we get that back to Bessa? Nice. Through, we have Zonta, have the shot! And there's the first goal for Chapecoense. It is our right midfielder, Zonta, who got through there. Woo, this first half, man, it's been scrappy and very frantic. Ultimately, not a lot of shots coming in, though. That was, I think, only our second shot of the half. And it was our first clean look, and really the first clean look of the entire game for anybody. And Zonta puts it away. Beautiful finish, and we've got the lead in Portland. Get out there in pressure. Santero, nice play from Santero. Powell's on it now. Santero still working. Whoa, Powell just took it off of him mid-spin move. Santero still. Play it, Santero. Oh, my God. That was almost 2. That's how the whole game has been. It's just been scrappy as anything. So many turnovers and changes of possession happening. We almost made it work in our favor there. Oh, yes, Bessa. Bessa, get that cross away. We've got him, man. Again, scrappy as anything. I don't even know how that was a goal right there, but Cordea comes through this time and scores it. And it's 2-0 in quick succession. Just, the ball is bouncing everywhere. It's like it's made of rubber or something. It's like we're playing with a super bouncy ball. It's ridiculous, but it's working in our favor right now. Cordea somehow gets a foot to it and pokes it home. 2-0 over Portland. Is it deserved? Probably not, but we're winning right now. We'll take it. Oh, what a ball. Nicely done. Pull it back in. It's Bessa for the game sealer right there, and it's 3-0. We're finally starting to link together some passes and get on the attack pretty nicely. The final ball's been letting us down a little today, but that one was nice. Every pass went to where it was supposed to go, and Bessa finishes this thing off. 3-0 over Portland. A fantastic performance in the end. Got the job done. That's a promising start to this series. I really didn't think we were going to be this good this early. That should do it. Can you blow the whistle, ref? Are you going to blow the whistle, or is Bessa going to run this thing down and get another goal? We run all the way down there, then he blows. Whatever. That is the final whistle right there. We get things started in League of the Americas with a nice 3-0 win on the road in Portland. I will absolutely take that. Now, that starting 11 is good. I knew it would be at least decent. It's almost all 70 rated. Some of the players in the mid-70s, which is pretty decent. But it's the depth. When we have games 2 or 3 days apart, how are we going to get through that? If we can put this team on the field every game, I wouldn't be worried. But it's after that where we really, really need to strengthen it up. All right, our first player is going to be coming into the team now, and it is going to be an American, actually, in Cameron Carter-Vickers. I didn't really talk about how or like what nationality I'm going to be targeting here with Chapecoense. Obviously, I'd like to get a lot of Brazilian players into this team, but Brazilians are a little bit expensive. Americans, not so much. This is actually going to be a 2-year loan for Cameron Carter-Vickers with an option to buy at the end for just $1.7 million. For a guy that has potential upward of 80, that's pretty decent, and I will definitely take him into this team. Defense is where I really need to strengthen anyway, so we'll take Cameron Carter-Vickers. That's a pretty good deal for him. Our next game is going to be at home against Universidad Católica, and it's going to be our first game at the Arena Condá. We have pretty much the same team out there once again. We picked up a small training injury to Santero, so he will have to sit out this one, and then Cameron Carter-Vickers is going to get his debut in his very first game, so those are the only changes. Let's get a repeat performance here. Let's just keep winning. You know, let's make it easy on ourselves. Let's just keep picking up these points. All right, here we go. Kickoff against Universidad Católica. I've not had much experience playing them in my years of FIFA, so I'm not really too sure what to expect out of them. We're just going to try to play our style of game. Just play our game. We should be okay. What? Oh, that's a good block right there. How in the heck do they even have the ball right now? Please, Lopez. Just ping-ponging all over the frickin' place. Get the ball out. We get that in there. Nice. Overlapping. Far side. I don't know how to say that guy's name. I actually can't say his name. But Cordea was right there for the tap it and he whiffed. Here we go. This is better. Cordea in for Zonta. Zonta, a little heel-to-heel action. Then scoops it inside. Beautiful work. Zonta gets it back for Cordea. Has the shot. Good save from Toselli, though. That was not bad. That was our best shot of the half, and it came almost at halftime. It's been tough finding space in there against Católica. Oh, my God. Buonanotte. What a play. Please get there. How is that not a goal? That was some freaking heroic play right there. I don't even know who the defender was that got to that and cleared it off the line, but that was insane. Oh, God. Please just get the ball. How do you miss the tackle? You're right there, Lizarreta. Just get the ball. All right, free kick for Católica. Oh, it's off the line again. And Noir's shot goes wide. I hate that guy. Here's some more space. Oh, I don't want to sprint with this. We have space out wide for Santero. Oh, and he cuts it back and he is fouled. Santero is my wizard on the ball, man. I trust him more than anybody with the ball at his feet. He has had that slight injury, like I said, but he was fit enough to at least be on the bench. I've called him in here and he's earned us a penalty with about 10 minutes left. Come on, boys. All right, it is Zonta on the penalty. Can he put this thing away? And it's off the post. Missed it by an inch. Oh, no, this is not what we need. We have picked up an injury. Okay, it's to Larinero. That's the guy. I don't know how to say his name. That's unfortunate. All right, we'll move Bessa back up top, and we'll bring in... See, the problem is, look, we don't have anyone else to bring in. That is where the struggle starts with this team. We'll bring on another... I don't even know, man. We're just playing anyone that's healthy at this point. That is the final whistle. A 0-0 draw in our first home match. That's not what I wanted, but... Catholico are pretty good. They hold good possession, and pretty much, if Noir touches the ball... I'm not touching him. He's way too fast and way too good. He is one of the better players I've played against in a long time. I would have to say, though, overall, Cameron Carter-Vickers did well in his debut, made a lot of crucial stops. We played well, just not quite well enough to get the win here. All right, this is definitely not what we needed. We've picked up a big injury to a midfielder. We don't have midfielders to spare, like zero. But Breno Larinero is going to be out for 6 months. He looks like he probably tore his ACL, at least partially tore it. 6 month injury, that's a long one. We need midfielders, and we need them like yesterday. We need them in the worst possible way now. And while I don't have another midfielder lined up to bring in just yet, I'm starting to look around for a couple, though. We do have a striker that we're going to bring in. It's going to be Ademola Lookman from Everton, a very promising young player. And I know I'm kind of picking the Premier League apart right now for their younger players with the big potentials, but we got to do what we got to do. I mean, I'll take anything at this point. It's another 2-year loan deal for Lookman with an option to buy at the end. And again, at the end of 2 years, the plan is that we're going to be in the top division and making the kind of money that we can be able to afford those types of fees. So I'm comfortable bringing him in, and Bessa can actually play in the midfield. So if we have to drop him back, we will do so. But Lookman's a good player. He's going to fit nicely into this team. So we're going to do one more game today. It's our first domestic cup match of the season. We're going to be taking on Pachuca in the Coupe de Ligue. And honestly, I hope we lose. I've rotated the team literally as much as I can. Every reserve is in there for this one. We don't have the squad to compete in any domestic cups right now. So if I could forfeit this game, I would. Unfortunately, that's not an option. So I hope we lose this game, but also don't pick up any injuries. That would be the ideal situation. That's fine. Go ahead. Oh, okay, we lost Lookman to an injury. We almost won. Correa played hero and tried to bring us back from the brink. We did lose, though, but let's see how long the injury to Lookman will be. So the injury for Lookman is only going to be 7 days. I think it was a pulled hamstring or something. So he'll miss our next game, but he'll be back after that. And we're actually going to go ahead and end this episode right here for today. On that note, I'm trying to get midfielders at this point. We have to get midfielders. Defense, we're good. Attack, we're fine. Well, we lost Lookman, but we're still okay there. We need center defensive mids or just box-to-box mids, anything in there that can kind of play a little bit of defense in the midfield. That's what we need, and we need them right now. So if you have any suggestions for ones we can get cheap or maybe ones I should look at to get on loan, let me know in the comments below. I'm literally going to look at everybody because I'm not being picky at this point. Literally, I'm going to take anybody that I can get my hands on. I'm even looking at free agents right now, but I'm not sure if that's really the way I want to go. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. But that is going to do it for this one. If you did enjoy it, make sure to let me know by leaving a like below. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you when we come back for some more League of the Americas with Chapecoense. See ya.